Hey, what's up? Welcome to Unboxed Prime, and today we have Megatron from Transformers The Last Knight. This is the second wave of toys coming out. This one specifically is a Turbo Changer, which it only takes about 4 steps for it to transform. And let's take a look at the box first. So let's move Megatron out of the way here. So here you can see Megatron from Transformers The Last Knight. 4 steps, Turbo Changer. Hasbro, ages 6 and up. Here we have a picture of him on the front cover in his jet mode. And there's a little secret helmet that pops up out of him, even though now it's not a secret anymore that I told you that. It's knight armor. If we turn the box here, we have a picture of Megatron himself. It also says Turbo Changer, knight armor, Transformers going up the side. On the back we have Megatron in his jet mode. Again, 4 steps. They seem to be emphasizing this 4 steps, that it's that easy. Also here, get a little bit of a close-up because my camera is a little too far away. We have Megatron here in his robot form, as well as the directions printed right on the box on how to transform him. Another picture of his knight armor. Your usual legal garb. More figures to purchase, which is Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Bottom we have the UPC and everything else. Megatron with the Decepticon symbol on the side here. And last but not least, Transformers going up the side with Cybertronian language. So let's put the box aside and let's take a look at Megatron himself. So here we have Megatron in his jet mode, and I must say that this piece is exquisite. I love how solid it is. It's a very solid piece. Very nicely detailed in the jet form. Get this in focus. There we go. So we have the front up here. Ooh, goes the wing. We have some cannons going in the back over here, as well as the back of the jet here. Some gold in here. If we take a look at the bottom, basically see Megatron's body. This is a 4-step turbo changer, so it's not going to be quite as hidden as a Voyager class or Leader class. But you can see we have his body here. His head is actually stuck in there with his hands being right here. So overall, nicely detailed. Okay, so because this is a 4-step changer, I'm not going to do a time lapse for the transformation. I'm going to do it all live right here, right now. So the first thing we're going to do is just flip these back. We'll flip them over like so. We can undo the feet down here. Just make sure they're separated. We're also going to undo the hands up here. Get that to go. Perfect. And they kind of just spring loose. And all you got to do is just push them down. And there is Megatron. There's his head. Just flip the feet like so. And bam! Megatron is done. That's simple. Only 4 steps. Okay, so let's take a little closer look at what Megatron looks like. And I must say, he looks 1,000 times better than the Galvatron from the previous movie. And I'm actually really happy that they're going back with Megatron. And with this knight-looking armor, he looks absolutely badass. And just the detail in the face alone is taking my breath away. I just love the detail, the look on his face. You know he's up to either no good or he's up to something in general. And if you look at the face a little closely, I know I can't get it any closer to the camera, but it kind of looks like the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers a little bit. If not dead on, definitely. Okay, so if we take a look at the armor here, he's got the chest piece up here, which is really nice. He's got a Decepticon symbol right there. He has the knight armor looking things down here. I forget what they're called all the time. He's got a little bit of yellow, I guess to represent gold, all around him. Right here in the bicep, in the torso area, as well as the thighs, which is really nice. And he's got his arm cannon. Finally, a Megatron in a major motion picture, live action, that has an arm cannon on it. That is finally, thank you. Somebody got it right. If we flip him over here, the backpack is pretty nice. Not too big, not too small. Pretty much just tucked away. The back end down here, it's nothing really special. It's just more parts of the jet. So let's go over some articulation. Really, there actually is no articulation whatsoever. The head doesn't move. The legs don't move except for when you transform them. And same thing with the feet. They don't move unless you're transforming him. The only bit of articulation it has is in the elbow. There is a hinge joint right here. That's as much articulation as you'll get from this character. And also, like the battle armor that it says it has a little, I don't know what you call that. It has a thing. That's what it's called. It's called a thing. It has a thing back here. And when you push it in, bam! He gets his battle armor ready, his knight armor, which is a nice, I'd say like purplish blue. It's more on the purple end. On camera it kind of looks a little blue, but it's more purple in person. And it's also gold with horns coming out of the side. So then all you got to do is actually just push the button again. You just flip it back and bam, you have regular plain old Megatron once again. So my overall final thoughts on this piece is I'm loving it. Even as basic as it is, the transformation is still really cool, especially when you flip the arms down and his head just pops out and the legs extend a little bit. And even just for a turbo changer, the plastic is very solid. This thing is built to last. And I think most of the Voyager versions, personally, should be that way. So we also don't know too much about Megatron in this movie, other than he's back as Megatron. And most importantly, at least for me, most importantly, Frank Welker is back as the voice of Megatron. He was the voice of Megatron in the original G1 series, as well as part of the animated movie that came out in 1986 before Leonard Nimoy took over as Galvatron. And Frank Welker has done so many voices. He did Ray from the real Ghostbusters. He's done Scooby-Doo. He's done bits and pieces of Garfield. You name it, he's pretty much done. He even does dog sound effects. This man is just completely talented. So, once again, we don't know too much about Megatron in this movie. I just hope that the transformation that he has is phenomenal, that he actually transforms and doesn't do that garbage wireframe transformation that Galvatron did in the previous one, in Age of Extinction. That was a bad move on Bay. I'm sorry, that was complete garbage. Transformers don't pixelate, they transform. That's why they're called Transformers. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to see a certain item that we might actually have in our collection, or pretty much anything that might be coming out that's famous, we also got Star Wars coming up later on this year, so we'll be definitely looking into those. As we near the premiere date of Transformers The Last Night, we'll be doing more and more as these waves of toys comes out. So other than that, check back next time, and we will see you in the next one.